Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for January 13th. In 1834, Stephen F. Austin was arrested in Saltillo, Mexico on his way back to Texas. A letter he had written urged Texas municipalities to organize in preparation for separate Mexican statehood. Mexican officials intercepted the letter and Austin was accused of treason. After being jailed in Mexico City, followed by a lengthy period of house arrest, he finally returned to Texas on September 1st, 1835, more than 17 months after his arrest. In 1846, President James K. Polk directed Major General Zachary Taylor's army at Corpus Christi to advance to the Rio Grande. This is after being unable to get Mexico to negotiate the Mexico-Texas boundary and the sale of Northern California to the United States. In 1885, the Right Honorable 7th Earl of Aylesford, Joseph H. Finch, died in a shabby Big Spring hotel. Finch had led a lavish lifestyle in England, but after a contentious divorce was in effect exiled. He abandoned his title and came to Texas in 1883, where he lived on an inheritance. Finch bought a local hostelry and a ranch on which he built a mansion. Although he had a significant annual allowance, he died in debt after a 2-week bash, which the locals spoke of for years. Man, can you imagine that party? 2 weeks long. Good way to go out. In 1921, Hermane Dalkowitz Tobolowsky, mother of the Texas Equal Rights Amendment, was born in San Antonio. She experienced discrimination as a woman lawyer, a UT Austin law professor giving her a list of eligible bachelors so she would not take up space in the law school. Refusing a job in a Houston firm when informed her clients would have been told that her work was done by a male attorney, and when interviewing to be a law clerk for the Texas Supreme Court, being told women were not capable of working for the court. Tobolowsky was a leader in the Equal Rights Amendment effort in Texas, and the amendment was eventually approved by the legislature and then ratified by voters in 1972. Tobolowsky, who was inducted into the Texas Women's Hall of Fame in 1986, died in Dallas in 1995. In 1974, the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport became operational. The first commercial flight to the airport was American Flight 341 from New York via Memphis and Little Rock. This is one of the few cooperative ventures between these two competing cities. And finally, in 2002, the Fantastics closed in New York City after 17,000 performances, a record for musicals. Former UT Austin students Harvey Schmidt and Tom Jones wrote the music and lyrics, respectively. All right, that, my friends, was your Texas History Roundup for January 13th. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll catch you back here on the next one. All right, you take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.